excited today because we have a major announcement of a new faculty member at Peace College. Thank you, Justin. As you know, and we talk about all the time, over 90% of our graduates get placed every year after graduation, either in a job or in graduate school. And we are not going to rest on our laurels, so we're going to continue to move Peace College ahead, and I think this announcement today is one of those opportunities to move Peace College ahead. Today I'm announcing that Dr. Ann Denlinger is going to come on as a faculty member at Peace College as associate professor, and she will direct the education program here. She is one of North Carolina's top leaders, as many of you may have seen her name numerous times before. She was president, most recently, of the Wake Education Partnership. She's been superintendent of Wilson and Durham County Schools. In 2000, she was named Superintendent of the Year in North Carolina, the first woman ever to get that title. In 1964, Ann was here at Peace College as a student, and she graduated in that year from Peace College with her associate's degree and went on, and her education culminated at Campbell University with her master's and her PhD in educational administration. She's been a teacher, she's been a principal, and she's going to come and lead our students in their education program to be world-class teachers when they graduate. Ann is going to build on the foundation that the faculty have already set at Peace College. We've received our certification from the state, and we're going to expand on that in the coming years. For example, this fall, we're going to have elementary education certification, which is grades K through 6, special education certification for teachers, which is grades K through 12, or blended of the two that students can get certified in. And additionally, in the fall, Ann is going to start to pursue middle school licensure for our students. Higher education is changing, as many of you know, and Peace intends to be on the positive side of this change. The needs of our students are changing, the needs of our employers are changing, and Peace is changing with them. Ann's leadership is paramount in helping our students to become excellent teachers when they graduate. Her background and experience will be major pieces of this for our students. I'm delighted today to introduce to you Dr. Ann Denlinger, our new director of our education program.
Good afternoon. Dr. Townsley, thank you for the wonderful introduction. This is not in my remarks, but I have to share with you that I'm taking a photograph in my mind as I look out at you today, and it just gives me a sense of joy and honor to be in this place and have the opportunity to contribute to this wonderful, wonderful college. When I was a student here, this was the dining room. And I say dining room, not cafeteria, because we came to dinner and we learned our manners and we did things. And we were talking earlier about white gloves. We had an older woman who was always sitting in the lobby, who always wore a pair of white gloves with her hands crossed in her lap, and she inspected all of us as we came in for dates. So that was another time and another place. And especially to the students here, it's nice to see your faces and to know that I'll have the pleasure of working with many of you here at Peace. Dr. Townsley is a strong, innovative, and decisive leader. And she has a clear vision for the future of Peace College. And I cannot wait to take my place as a member of her team as we do continue to build on the strong foundation of Peace College to make it even better tomorrow than it is today. She has given me a mandate, and that is to help Peace College strengthen and expand its education department. So, we have a number of new ideas to begin our work, understanding that as we listen to students and as we listen to the members of the school systems in our area, that perhaps we will come up with new and different ideas than those that we might have today. First, we do want our students, as Dr. Townsley said, to have the opportunity to pursue middle school certification. And that's what we will begin working on immediately. Secondly, while we will continue to offer certification with elementary K-6 and special education K-12, students will now have the flexibility to pursue either or of those two as they engage in deciding what their career path should look like. So while elementary and special education will remain an important part of what we do, we will provide our students with more flexibility in choosing whether to have both of those majors or one or the other. And finally, we will be talking and working very, very diligently to strengthen the already wonderful relationship that we have with the Wake County Public School System and with many school systems in our community. We'll be working very hard to strengthen our relationship with them so that we, in the education department here at Peace, understand what the needs are and can prepare our young women to be successful teacher leaders in their schools when they assume a position. So Peace College is very obviously in a mode of growing and innovating. And in my case, my interest will be in having our young women take their place in public schools and be among the best teacher leaders in their buildings. And I have no doubt that we're going to accomplish that. So I am looking forward with tremendous excitement to working with all of you, with Dr. Townsley, her team at Peace College, and everyone in the Peace community as we go about educating the next generation of young women leaders. Thank you very much.
Well, Ann has agreed to take some questions, and I will as well. So what questions do people have that we can answer for you? Katie? Hi.
Well, first off, I would like, on behalf of the student body, to welcome you to Peace College. We're very excited. Also, what plans do you have to begin the changes in the education department and how we can expand it?
I'm going to give you, I apologize now for rather long-winded answer. After 40 years in public education, anything about it I have an opinion on and experience with. So I'll try to give you an abbreviated version. Public schools in this country, and certainly Wake County and North Carolina are no exception, are faced with tremendous challenges. Many countries in this world have surpassed the United States in terms of educational accomplishments of students. And as we all can see in today's world, all of that is related to quality of life for the citizens of our country. So it becomes critically important that we educate our young people well and that they're prepared to take their place. Now, given the rate of change in the world, public schools, if they want to continue to have their place in the system, have to continue to change with the rest of the world. Public schools haven't been very good at that because they're bureaucratic. Mr. Boswell, back there, and I worked together in the Wake County Public School System for several years, and we can tell you that you're preparing young people to live in a world that you can only contemplate. That is exacerbated with young women in a college. You're preparing them to be leaders in schools that will be very different 5 years from now than they are today. So with that said, the education department of Peace College if it is going to keep pace with change in schools and in the country, which it is going to need to continue to change. So we'll be listening very carefully to our students and to the people in our community so that we can meet the needs that are going to be ever changing. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Other questions, comments? Anybody? Let me just take a minute and say Professor Ockwall is sitting at the end, and he actually got a certification in the state as we went through the education program, so that's the foundation we'll be building on. And Professor Carol Ann Wade is currently our faculty member that does the association with the Wake County Schools, so she's our liaison. And Provost Cottrell, obviously is the provost of the college, for those of you that don't know. And Justin Roy is our director of communications. So any further questions that the media may have, Justin would be happy to answer any of those as well. Any other questions or comments? Anybody? Well, I will tell you that this will be the first in a series of announcements over the coming months about the various programs that we will be innovating and changing at Peace College. And the next one will be in May, and we'll at that time tell you what we'll be doing in another program. And we look forward to seeing you all then, because we're very excited as Peace marches into the coming years and continues to prepare our students to be the best they can be and to have success in their careers, understand lifelong learning, and be ethical citizens in the community that they live in. So thank you all for coming, and appreciate your time. And Anne, we're delighted to have you here. Thanks for being here today.